Hello everyone, this is going to be my how to draw video. When I draw, I like to make a reference sheet first. This is like a practice run. It will help me see what the final piece will look like. After the reference sheet, I will draw a red base. It's like a stick figure, but with a little bit more detail. The head is going to be a circle with a cross in it. That way I can see where the eyes should be. I'll put a circle for the hips, just so I can get the idea of how wide they should be, and I'll also draw little circles for where their joint should be. This will just help with any movement and make the arms and legs look much more even. After the red base, I'll make a blue base. Since I'm drawing, I will be doing the blue base a little bit differently. The blue base is just going to be the muscles. This will help me see how the body should be formed. The next step is to do the sketch. I use a gray color since it's much more easier on my eyes. The idea of this one is just to get a general look for the body. I don't want to make it completely perfect, so I'll use short little lines rather than long smooth lines. Going on to the main picture, I basically trace my sketch, but with smoother lines rather than short little lines. I know tracing's bad, but I'm not tracing anyone else's art style, this is just mine, so please don't hate on me for saying that. Once the drawing is finished, I use a bucket tool to put in the colors, and then I'll draw in the shading, just so that it looks a lot smoother. The first step of shading is to decide which way the light source should come from. Then draw darker colors on the opposite side of the body from where the light is coming from. Then draw lighter colors on the side where the light is coming from. This is just the basic steps. Shading really depends on how you want it to look. Et voila! That's the end of the drawing. You can add a background or more details to it or switch it up however you want. This is just how I like to draw. Now I'm also going to give you a couple of tips for drawing. 1. Don't get frustrated when you make a mistake. We all make mistakes, so don't be angry if your image doesn't look right the first time. You can just try again. 2. Be happy with your drawing. When you finish, don't hate on yourself because you realize there was a little mistake. As long as you tried your best, then it's perfect. Finally, number 3. You don't need all the fancy drawing tools or the latest tablet. Don't get me wrong, they're awesome to have, but not really necessary. I just use an iPad and Apple Pen along with free apps, and that's all I really need. But I do make some purchases on said free apps, just to make my life a little bit easier. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment any questions or suggestions for other videos. And remember to stay awesome!